I have filmed this all at once, but I just think it's too long to put into one big video. I have too much to say. I love rom-coms too much. So if you want to see the premise of these sets of videos, go on to the video before this, which I will link in the down bar. And I will tell you all about my love of rom-coms and my huge knowledge as an avid fan of them. So today we are talking disappointments and ones that were really disappointing but worth it for the eye candy. Now this is more from a girl's point of view, or for whoever likes boys, but I will start off with my plain old disappointments. A lot of you will disagree with these. I clearly have everyone has their own individual taste for these films, and I know some of the ones I'm about to list here are going to be your all-time favourite rom-coms. But anyway, here we go. First up is actually Serendipity. I watched that the other day and I was just really underwhelmed. I have never been a particular fan of Kate Beckinsale. I don't think she's the best actress ever. It's also very, very 90s. And with regards to John Cusack, who's the male lead in it, all I can ever see is, I think her name's Joan Cusack? His sister, anyway, from School of Rock and everything. I think she's absolutely brilliant, but when I watch him, all I can see is her mannerisms. I think they're so similar. And generally, I liked the premise, I just thought it was badly executed. I was underwhelmed by it after hearing such great things. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's quite old-fashioned, that might have been why I didn't like it. But yeah, you can see for yourself. Next up I have My Best Friend's Wedding, which I actually only watched the other day as well, with Julia Roberts, who is one of my all-time favourite actresses. I think she's brilliant. But I have to say, I like a rom-com cheesy. I like it with a happy ending, and I didn't like the way they took the ending. It was unexpected and not good. Although the actors and actresses in it were great. It's also got Cameron Diaz when she was much younger in it, and she's absolutely perfect for the role she plays, which is very different to the usual role she plays nowadays. Next up you have the big blockbuster multi-story movies, which we English did first in Love Actually, which is literally one of the best films of all time, and then they tried to copy it in Hollywood and they basically failed. The one I'm particularly talking about is New Year's Eve. I thought it was really, really poor, although it had a great cast. Valentine's Day for me was in the middle. I could definitely watch part of it. I liked the cast better, I liked the stories better, and I thought it was funnier. I thought they tried to make New Year's Eve too deep, which that sort of storyline, mind you, I suppose Love Actually is quite deep in certain parts and it achieves it so beautifully, but it's just so sarcastic. You know, in that sense I think the English really know how to play that. Other than that, my last two are 13 Going on 30, which I watched a long time ago but I really didn't like at all. Usually love Jennifer Garner, and I thought she wasn't great acting in it. And last up, very controversially, I'm a little bit nervous about your reaction on this one, Bridesmaids. Not my favourite at all. First up, I hate poo jokes. And there's a whole 20-minute section based on poo, which was just not funny at all. Some of the acting in it is good, but I just didn't like it as a film. Bizarrely, my mum absolutely loved it. It's one of her favourite rom-coms, but just not for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, so they were my disappointments. Go and watch them yourselves, but be prepared that you might not like them, or you might completely disagree with me. If you do, leave a comment in the down bar below, down there. Next up were ones which aren't great quality, but you just have to watch them because the people are beautiful. Kate Leopold, I saw this the other day as well. Absolutely bizarre premise of some guy travelling in time, but it's Hugh Jackman. He's beautiful, he's young, he's clean shaven. I don't like stubble or beards. He's clean shaven and absolutely stunning. And for you guys out there, Meg Ryan, absolutely stunning, love her. Then you've got Leap Year, which I saw the other day. I absolutely adore Amy Adams, and Matthew Goode, as I've already said in a previous video, is one of my all-time loves from his Chasing Liberty days, and actually he was in the television adaptation of Birdsong a few months ago, which I also loved because that is one of my all-time favourite books. Then you've got The Vow, which was actually a great story. It's actually based on a true story, but I didn't like the ending. I thought it was too abrupt and too sad. It was too sad, but it was beautifully done, and it's got Channing Tatum in it and Rachel McAdams, both of who I absolutely adore. Last but not least is Failure to Launch, purely based on Matthew McConaughey's presence in that film. He's delicious when he's young, not when he's old. He's a bit creepy now, like in Magic Mike, but you know. Then he was gorgeous. And Sarah Jessica Parker, for those of you that like her as well. Yeah, so they were my disappointments, and disappointments, but ones you have to watch because of the eye candy. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!